Anyway, Derek from NYY Recaps and member of the FT fam joining us soon. Excited to have Derek on with us on something foul territory for the first time. Have either
I
of you
was
been on Derek's shows yet?
No, I'm going on Thursday.
You're going on Thursday. Perfect. All right, so you'll break the ice. What's
Hey,
up,
juiced.
Derek?
I'm juiced. He's allowing me on his show.
Derek always has the smoothest backgrounds too. That's pro. What's up,
Oh,
Derek?
it's cropped out.
No, but I've seen a little bit. The neon blue, it's always fresh. Actually, can I tell the world about the setup that you have that looks a little like ours but is really souped up?
Yeah, so I've got this is actually Studio A that I'm in right now, but I kind of hijacked our media room to make a Studio B, and I figured next time that you guys are in town, I know that I believe it was Kratz maybe lost power one day.
Oh, yeah.
Next time you guys are down here, man, I'm wired in. I got that Google Fiber. We're set up.
So you don't lose. You have a way to not lose power.
Well, I mean, I've lost power, but it's very rare that we lose power here. But I'm in kind of in the heart of RTP, so.
This was the only time in the 4 years I've lived in my house that we lost power, and it's because Scott came and he sprayed too much hairspray, and it got into the fibers of my house, and it just.
I have a real theory. I use a hair dryer. It's powerful. Might
I
have
got
taken
so
the
much
place
power.
out.
That was the one thing I had in my career was power. So I should have enough power. It should never go out.
Scott, I've never met you in person, but you look like you smell terrific.
Thank you. It's been discussed. Kratz?
Derek, you are so spot on. My house still smells like a French parlor from the 3 days he spent there and ate all the salmon that I had in my house. My kids have only eaten porridge since he left because we didn't have any money left.
There's a salmon shortage in the Northeast.
All the salmon,
What
fresh
is
caught
porridge?
salmon.
They're showing celebs at the game right now.
Porridge?
By the way,
is it like a soup or something?
Porridge, it's like
bad oatmeal.
Bad oatmeal. Like if you like oatmeal, leave it out for a little while.
Oatmeal.
Yeah, if you leave it out for a while,
like watery,
and have somebody in a hairnet serve it to you. Here's your porridge. That's all we could afford.
Kenley Jansen in the game. So, Derek, let's get your thoughts on this ball game so far. I know you covered the Yanks in depth, and Cole pitched a million years ago at this point in the first and got through it untouched run-wise. But the National League is leading the AL and might beat them for the first time in a cool decade.
I thought it was ballsy of you guys to all take the National League in your locks today when they had
you fade us
forever. But it's cool. I'm a runs guy in the All-Star game. I would rather see a 13-12 game. But little pitching duel's fun.
Kratz said, "Did you fade us though, Derek? Did you disagree? Did you think like taking any Yankee bias potentially that's there? Did you think that?" Because we looked and we said, and not that this is how it even played out. Nobody was like, well, they have Elias, whatever, Diaz. I think it's Elias, but you guys have been saying, did someone say Elias?
I ruined it. I
said
it both ways.
Diaz for the Rocks. No one was like, Diaz is going to win them this ball game. We were looking at the starting lineups for both sides. And yes, the American League has some shutdown relievers in there, but I'm like, maybe the Braves kind of show the world what's going on right now, and their offense has been insane. They've been a first inning darling. They score basically every day in the first, but they didn't, and they're still leading 3-2. Their pitching is held up on the National League side pretty well.
Well, I'm a Yankee fan, so I'm used to low-scoring games, but I kind of figured Shohei. I was kind of betting on Shohei to hit the 3-run home run tonight because he's in the spotlight. It's been like the year of Shohei. So I kind of just figured he was going to come up big.
So you had the lock as Ohtani for MVP.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wonder what the odds were on Elias Diaz getting it.
Getting what?
For a homer?
MVP.
For a homer, MVP? Probably. I mean, he's only getting one at bat. So probably really nice odds. How many people actually looked at their app and said, "Yep, this is where I'm going with my dough tonight." Diaz, homer, but maybe a few random Rockies fans.
$5.
$5.
Maybe Diaz's family.
and now they're rich. Well, Diaz's family, I don't think can do that, but Diaz fans are rich now.
Diaz, is it? Diaz.
Do you guys actually put money down on the locks every day, or is it like imaginary money?
No, it's real.
It's
What?
real.
Nice.
Do you see these muscles? Do you think these muscles are fake? No. This is real muscles. He's putting real money down.
No, Kratz actually, one of the things we talked about recently is we're going to start throwing some bet slips
I got
up
it.
to the people.
That's
Derek
my fault.
works with us on the social side, so you'll see them coming soon. Derek, we have receipts. We have past receipts too, but I don't think people really care about that.
Yeah.
We also, as you know, every single day we are accountable on our show, and not many people do that. And the way that we're tracking money, I think, is how everyone should be doing it. Maybe some places can't do it that way because it's like too real, but units is too complicated. I know that's what some of like the sharps and hardcore bettors do when they're showing how they're doing. Some people just post their record, which is a complete scam. Like, oh, I'm going to pick, minus 350 money lines against the A's every night and be like, oh, look, I'm 40 and 12 on the year. Bullshit. So we're posting our pick win losses and our money, and everybody on the FT fam right now is in the positive.
Got it.
Yes,
Hater
haters
in
in
the
the
eighth.
game. So that means David Bednar in the ninth?
Or Kimbrel. Or Burns.
No,
Oh,
Corbin's not
Burns.
pitching. He's there for his
Solo cup.
rocks, his pretty face.
Uh-oh.
But Derek,
Whit.
There's
By the
a
way,
knock.
Whit Merrifield just got a hit.
okay. I hung out with Whip for a while yesterday. Did you guys see him
Yeah.
at the party?
I met the frog stomper.
Frog Stomper,
Oh,
nice as can be, and she was
Gross.
laughing. I'm like,
She's-
you're the Frog
She showed me
Stomper?
the video.
Yeah, it's real. Did you hear the frog? For anyone that's like, what the hell are they talking about? Whit Merrifield is dealing with the frog plague. I feel like that's something like in out of the park baseball where you'd be like Whit Merrifield on the restricted list because he killed too many frogs or something like that. It's real. He's dealing with the frog plague he lives in North Carolina, Derek, so watch out. He has like hundreds, if not thousands, of frogs surrounding his property. Like they think that his pool is a pond and they can't sleep at night. It's so damn loud there. It's weird, and they've been trying to look up solutions. Like there's no exterminators. There's not even like weird Reddit blogs about it. Which there's Reddit blogs about everything.
Well, my wife is actually phobic, like clinically phobic of frogs. It's she can't even look at them. Like if there's a nature calendar and there's a frog picture, she can't look at it. And
Come on.
so we pretty much do everything we can to avoid going to places that might possibly lead to an encounter with a frog. It's just one of those, irrational fears. So I actually sent her that video, and she got really pissed at me, and kind of freaked out a little bit.
Well, I'm glad we helped spark the relationship. That's our new thing at FT.
Yeah, we spark relationships that are getting dull.
Exactly. Austin Riley, nicely done from third, by the way. And we are moving, baby. We are on to the top of the ninth inning. All right, so Derek, what you got something? I was going to
say, how bad is it that I'm the second Yankees content creator tonight, and there's been one Yankee in the game?
It is not.
Well, and Pete said it when he was on earlier. He's like, we can win 20 games. We're still going to be relevant, baby. We're still going to talk about them. They're a fun team to talk about, even when they suck.
His hat, though, is the best Yankees hat I might have ever
Yes.
seen.
Oh,
Well,
appreciate it.
Derek's
That's you can get this on my store, NYYRecaps.shop.
Or you could send me one for free.
Oh yeah, absolutely, AJ.
He'll send you one.
Okay.
If only
There's the setup, though. That's nice.
That's pretty bad.
AJ, that's what we need to do. It's Studio AJ.
We need to do what?
I want maybe neon lights. I want
I'm doing the Vanna White. Is Vanna White still alive?
my next big project in the second half of the season at AJ's. What?
I want to paint the
Got to
walls.
pay for it.
I'll do it. I'll set
The
it up.
best is
Yeah, I'll bring it.
this-
I'll get neon lights. No, my main thing is I want to paint the walls.
I want to paint the walls.
I'm gonna try and change the background here for your LED board to say foul territory. That's for you
Yeah,
guys.
change it.
Let's go.
I wanna
Okay,
see
so
that.
Derek, last thing, okay, and
Sure.
lay it out for us. And then while you're doing that, we're gonna bring in our last guest who's here in person. Yankees hitting coach news. Go.
So I think Pete articulated it well back in the sixth inning. But for those of you who weren't watching, there's a feeling out there that Dylan Lawson was kind of the fall guy or the scapegoat. But there's a more fundamental problem with the roster construction, with the offensive philosophy that they've been relying on. Yankee fans are not surprised that the Yankees are not hitting. I mean, we didn't hit much last year other than Judge. The lineup has been stacked with right-handed hitters for years. We got Luke Voigt showing up at spring training a couple of years ago and making fun of a reporter who asked him about the poor team batting average. You know, I feel like you've replaced the hitting coach 3 times in the last few years. It might be a sign that the problem isn't the hitting coach. It's almost like, you know, the hitting coaches are, to borrow a legal term, fruit of the poisonous tree. You know, it's like firing the bartender because, you know, your restaurant's not doing well, but meanwhile the food is garbage, the chef is a drunk, the bathrooms are dirty. You know, the problem starts higher than the bartender. That's the problem the Yankees have right now. I think it's a Cashman problem. I think it's a scouting problem. I think it's an analytics problem. You know, why did they get Giancarlo a year earlier than, you know, just waiting for Bryce Harper to become available? He was saying for years that he wanted to be a Yankee. He was perfect both in temperament and in his swing and skill set to come to the Yankees, while Giancarlo was essentially a redundant version of somebody you just built as a rookie, only older and way more expensive. So it's just a recurring problem with the Yankees year in and year out that the roster has been a mess. Shouldn't be a surprise to anybody that we're not hitting.
You're right, Derek. I mean, Bryce Harper would have been a god in New York. He would have loved it. I mean, they love him in Philly, you know.
He would
He's
have been
got the energy
shaving
we need.
every
I mean,
3 innings.
Is he a werewolf?
He is. He's been shaving since he was 12. That is real man hair right there. He
Yeah.
would have not.
True.
He would have been loved. He would have been loved in New York, just like he's loved in Philly. 2 blue collar towns.
Fair. Derek, awesome having you on, dude. We talk every day, obviously. Everyone in our audience here, check out NYY Recaps after every single Yankee game. We love what you do, and obviously we appreciate what you do with us. Good talking, dude.
thanks, guys. See you later.
Thank you. See you
See
later,
you Thursday,
Derek.
Derek.